Shelley, I finally got some time to read on your cat, so we're gonna ask the different questions you asked and do a little bit more map dowsing with her and see what we can get, if we can get more. I'm sure hoping we can. I still, as I was just meditating for a few seconds before this reading, I still found that got that she will be found at dawn or dusk. It was just that twilight kind of look, like I see someone picking her up. So I do feel like she's going to be found. I just do. Um, we'll ask her current physical state, but what I saw in my mind was that she's still alive. It looked like she was still alive. I don't think you have to worry about that. And I did see someone picking her up. Again, it was just in that like either just starting to get dark or just starting to get light, that kind of lighting outside. And I did see her outside. But we'll read cards on all that stuff too, and I'll do the map dowsing that you asked about, and we'll go from there and see what we can do. Just grabbing my ruler too. All right, so the first thing you asked was she still alive? So let me ask that and go from there. Take just a second to focus on Mina, and we're asking for her current physical state. Is she still alive, walking around in a warm body? Or is she in spirit no longer in a body on this earth? Tell me about Mina, current physical state. Mina, current physical state. It's weird because I want both of these. Um, that I do see her as alive, but I do see possibly like someone taking her away from where she was. That's kind of what this classic card is. And here we have a man. It looks like somebody like kind of taking her away. Not at this point, what I get from this is not wanting to give her back. So this person may have seen your flyers and what have you, but it feels like somebody's kind of um, possibly removed her from the area. Let me ask if she's still, being that there's like this sneakiness. That's the thief. That's somebody who doesn't want to give something back. So let me ask if she's still in the area of the park or the surrounding neighborhoods. Give me a card for Mina being in the area of the park or surrounding neighborhoods. This person looks like they, it makes me feel like yes. And I just say that because the page hasn't gone far, right? He's just kind of started out in his journey, but he hasn't accomplished a lot. And the most he's got is that wand with a few bits of growth on it. So to me, he's not someone who's well traveled, right? Who's gone far from where he started out. And that's the impression I get. I still feel like she is around there. I still feel like it's telling me go out and look, go out and look. So while somebody may very well know that she's your cat, but you kind of see that. Let me just ask, does somebody have her in their house at this point? Because it really feels like somebody is not wanting to tell you. Does someone have her in their house? There's someone that has her in their house. Um, I kind of feel like yes. That's weird that I got the Hermit reversed. I don't usually read reverse cards. So let me just Google real quick the Hermit reversed. What I'm getting right away is this is a person who's out a lot. Let's go down to the reversed. You are perhaps in a situation where you'd like to be alone. There is nothing wrong about that. However, there's possibility that your seclusion may become harmful to both yourself and others. Okay. Though the hermit sets forward the noble intentions to search for the inner truth, his path inward may also be filled with great danger. Going inward may lead to madness and the abyss. For the unconscious is filled with images that he may not yet understand, lurking and waiting to lure you even ever inside. Like a man that gets lost in his own dream, the hermit may find himself stuck in a world of his own, Alone, trapped, unreal, you must learn to balance your need for truth with connection to your fellow human beings. So, okay, so instead of my thoughts right away that the hermit reversed would be somebody who goes out a lot because a hermit stays in, the hermit reversed is like somebody who stays in to the point that it's really, really unhealthy. And that is kind of the feeling I have about this person. Like there may be a cat person in the neighborhood. Yeah, I would say find out who the neighborhood cat guy is. I feel like it's a guy. Um, and that he's kind of like maybe balding and like maybe 40s or 50s. I don't know. Don't quote me on the age. But somebody who's a little odd. Feel like somebody who's a little odd. I think she's hanging around his house. I don't know if he's got her inside. Let me ask that. Is Mina in a home, inside someone's home? Because I still see this person like going out and feeding cats. Is she in someone's home? I feel like I have all these reversed cards, which is really weird because all my other ones are not reversed. Odd. Like, look at all these. They're not reversed. Oh, wait, this one is. So a few are reversed. And I don't usually read reverse, but I'm just going to say they're here for a reason. So this is the Two of Wands reversed. So let me look that one up. And see where we are with this. Usually the Two of Wands is a card of planning. So Two of Wands reversed as is she in someone's home? Encourage you to draw your attention inwards and focus on your personal goals. Consider what is truly important. Invite you to go back to the drawing board, reconnect with your dreams. May indicate that you have a fruitful idea but lack a clear strategy. Very people oriented here. If you are at a crossroads about which direction to fulfill your dreams, ask yourself, what do I really want? Can highlight that you are reluctant to step out into unknown territories despite the enormous potential. Instead, preferring to stick with what you know, you may be the big fish in the small pond, enjoying the feeling of success in the safe environment. Now that reminds me of your cat more than anything. It reminds me of being in a small, in the area that she knows, which is not a big area. It says reconnect with your vision and why you are here, and know that you will need to explore new fields to reach your highest level. So it makes me feel like she's not, I don't feel like she is in somebody's home per se. I feel like she is still in that little area. She hasn't gone out in the world. Like this guy, the regular one, upright, he's planning to go out in the world. But reversed, he hasn't taken those steps. So I really don't feel like she's gone far. We got that with the Page of Wands too. Although it feels like somebody does know that she's your cat and is not telling you. And I feel like it's the person who feeds her. I did feel that somebody's feeding her, and I saw her in my head too. I think it's a guy though. I'm not sure if I got a guy or a girl last time, but this I feel like is a guy that I have here. And he's known for like taking care of animals and being a little quirky and odd. That's what I have about him. Dark hair, kind of balding. All right. So I don't feel like she's in a house. I feel like she hasn't gone very far from where she was before. Let me ask if she's still visiting the park, because that was one of your questions. Is she still visiting the park? Very well maybe that she's alive and well, and she's the one sneaking around. But I do feel like somebody's feeding her. I do. Um, so is she still visiting the park? Is Mina still visiting the park? I feel like you're gonna find her. I do. This is my finder card. Now this world card is she may be beyond the park at this point. She may have gone like into the neighborhoods, and we saw earlier the first reading that she had gone into the neighborhoods, but I don't think she's too far. I don't think she's too far. It's like, because this person's looking back at where they've been. So it's like this person's leaving the park behind and kind of venturing out a little bit, but not very far, because we had that Two of Wands that hasn't really taken too many steps. I don't think she's too far away. I really don't. I get the Ace of Swords. I feel like she's going to be found again. Um, that has come through a couple times now. Let me ask, I know you asked, is she in a house? I'm not necessarily feeling like she's in a house, but I feel like she's by a house. And I feel like there's other cats at this house. So can you get a hold of like rescue groups that may know of like cat colonies or things like that? Are there those in that neighborhood? Because I feel like there's more than one cat at this house that sort of live there or are fed there. Cat feeders around there. But I'll ask about houses by Mission Boulevard on that side, Mission Boulevard. And I will do the map dowsing. I know you asked that. Mission Boulevard, houses on Mission Boulevard. Okay, we'll just keep that card and then we'll ask for houses on, is it Enchilada? Enchilada? Is she more by houses on by Enchilada? Houses by Enchilada. Okay, I have 2 for Enchilada. All right, so for Mission, is she by the houses? Yeah, she is. I feel like she's by the houses by Mission because this is my yes card. I literally think of this card as Y-E-S, the 3 cups, Y-E-S. And it's a 3 of cups. So that's Mission. Now, Enchilada, I feel like she's also visiting that area. I don't think she's just on one side or the other because this is a home and there's people here welcoming that person. And there's somebody who I also feel likes her over there on by Enchilada. Um, Let me look on the map. I'm wondering if these roads intersect Enchilada and Mission. Where do they do? They do. You might want to look right around where they intersect by Enchilada and Mission in that area because I feel like that's really hot for her. It's a real hot spot. Somebody really likes her. Somebody likes her over there. And it's kind of like, come on, I'll feed you, I'll care for you. You might even just knock on doors around there. Although the person I don't think wants to give her back. But I do feel like if you asked like some of the neighbors, have you seen her? Maybe they're seeing her around this guy's house. Okay, so I'm going to ask a clue to know where to go. Clue to know where to go. Because that's what you need. You need to know where in the world to go to begin with. And I don't know what this area looks like. I mean, I know you sent me pictures, but I'm just going to show you the card that I get, or cards that I get, which are these 2. And you can look at that. So this may be a no trespassing sign at this person's house or something like that. They don't seem the most welcoming. Feels like a man's house again. Really being drawn to these slashes across him. Slashes. What is this that you wear? Whatever that is, for some reason that's jumping out at me. The part of his robes that are going sideways like that. I don't know why I get these things. Maybe a no trespassing sign around there. And a guy that looks a little weary, doesn't want visitors or something. That's what I'm getting. And maybe a single man. Doesn't necessarily appreciate people coming and talking to him. Isn't especially friendly. Being that I have the Emperor, he could be a little older too, because I did get the King of Swords too. So he could be a little older man than, what did I say, 40s or 50s? He could be older than that even. And I'm also being drawn to like these Howl skulls. There's some up here too. So you may look around for a clue like that to know where to go. Sometimes people use things like that for decorations. Let me just ask, where is she? It will ask in the cards to see if there's anything in the cards that can give us a hint. Where is Mina? And I think things are going to go in your favor because that's the Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your favor. It's just going to take a little time. This Knight of Pentacles goes slow. He's the slowest of the knights. Nothing really happens real fast here. But again, I do see that you're going to find her. The knowledge is going to come out of where she is. Those in the Wheel of Fortune, they all have books, which is a knowledge card. And the knowledge is going to spread and it's going to turn into your favor. I just feel like you'll find her. I know it's hard right now, but I think you'll find her. Let me just ask for a card about her being outdoors, because we did indoors, but we didn't really ask outdoors. I do feel like she is more outdoors. But tell me about Mina being outdoors. If this person could have her, yes, this guy's working outdoors. I feel like she is outdoors, a little bit away from the house. Yeah, because he's a little away from his house. A little away from maybe the park. See that thing in the background? The structures in the background. So I do feel like she is outdoors. Probably by a tree, because I see that. All right, we'll go to the different mapping areas, because you had asked, and Ensenada, or was it the Mission? Am I remembering that right? I really feel in one of those houses you would ask. I feel like she's still outside, to be honest with you. I don't feel like she's in a house, but I do feel like she's visiting a house and somebody is feeding her. I'm just pulling up your email here. Where is your first email? It's going back to 2022. All right, I think I found it now. Okay. We've got a she alive. You got a she still being fed. I got more of a house at this point. I feel like around that area. Okay, you were asking if the house was across the street on Michigan Boulevard or on Ensenada. And we got sort of in that intersection right there. But I will ask for something that clarifies whether the address is on Ensenada or on Mission Boulevard. So how about the house's address on Mission Boulevard? That house's address on Mission Boulevard. Okay, leave that one. And then Ensenada. I think it's called Ensenada. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. Ensenada, yeah. On Ensenada, the house address, the actual address. On Ensenada. Okay. So this is for Mission, and that's a person feeding someone. And this is on Ensenada. So I don't feel like it is on Ensenada. I think the address is on Mission because we have literally someone feeding someone. I don't know how more. And there is a 6 here, so you might, whether that's coincidental or not, you might want to look for a 6 in the address. All right. I will get the map. I will do another map. I know you, I have a map of Ensenada, you know, of, well, of that same little area. So I will try to see what comes up with that. I'm going to try with my hand too. That's something else we've been trying. All right, let me move those. And so this is the little area, and I am just going to flip this over so I can't see it, so I'm not pulled to any certain area just because. I'm just asking where Mina is right now. All right, so I feel I'll just draw this line here. And we'll go from this way. Like right around here. So if I were to go here on the other side of the map, that's a little bit more down from, so I'll just circle it on the other side so you can see it. So this is Encinita, and this is Mission Drive over here. And I've got her now in this area, So I hope you can see that. It's not far from where we feel like she's being fed, which would make sense that she would stick around that area. But this is where I have her right now. Beyond Mission Drive. Beyond Mission Drive. Now cats travel. That's the hard thing with cats. They travel. So, you know, if she's feeding in this, where's that Encinita? Right in this area. You know, this would be a little bit over, but it's not far at all. So that's where I have her now. I will just douse in that little corner area and see. I need to, I guess maybe just see which direction to go here. Okay, I feel like I'm being pulled that way towards Mission Drive, so I'm just going to go up that way a little bit. All right, now I'm right by that aquatic center skate park area on Mission Drive, and I'm getting very much like this is the area that she's probably being fed in and cared for. So you saw that. You saw it go kind of crazy. That's right by the skate park, right by Mission Drive, right in that area. And I had her right here. And that is very close to this Encinita Avenue, which is right here. So I have the place right in this area. And right now I have her just like maybe a few doors down from that area, like over here. Maybe there's another road back here, or street or houses back here, like in a backyard, you know, the house beyond that one, behind it. Something like that. That's what I have for her right now. I know it's hard because they move, but that is the area that I have her in. That's where I feel like she's being fed. I'll hold it up one more time so you can see it. And you can see the different streets around there. I feel like that's where she's hanging out. I just go and knock on all those doors in between whatever street this is that it turns into the high school over here. And this street, Encinita, it's at the very end of the park, right? That's Rosemead Park. It's like not far, not far. I just go ask about that. Go knock on all those doors. That's what I would do if it was me. I mean, the the people can tell you is no, she hasn't been here. But I would also look for like a single guy that seems kind of quirky, that might have cats hanging around his house. I feel like he does have cats, more than one, and is more than happy to feed more. And I do feel like he's seen the flyers too. Yeah. He's almost like, I don't know, like a hoarder situation or something. Not well, like that bad, but he's like autistic or something. But I think you're going to get your cat back. I keep seeing it. So just to let you know, I do see that. I do see that. So I don't fret. I want to say that, but I know it's hard when you're missing your animal that you love. But that's what I got for her. I think she's going to come home. I think you're going to find her. Again, the very first thing I saw when I started this reading, when I was like concentrating and just asking for guidance, which I do before every reading, is that that dawn dusk cycle. And I keep getting like maybe like 6 p.m., something like that. I don't know what time it's starting to get dark where you are, but or light. I would go both. I would go both if you can. Um, because it's like that twilight time, you know? It's just when it's either starting to get dark or starting to get light. I just feel like that is a time when you're more likely to find her. And I think she's just hiding in people's bushes and stuff. That's what I think. I think she's just hiding in people's bushes. She's right in that area. That's what I see. All right. I hope that helps. I hope you find her. Bye.